Welcome back to another episode of Brews Bravery. Today we have Floyd and Ryan looking at how you can take down Baron Rivendare, the Four Horsemen boss, on the military quarter of Naxxramas Wing on heroic mode, guys.
Heroic.
This is intense, epically heroic mode. All right, how did you take this down with your Horseman priest deck? I see you have lined up for us here.
Obviously, it was a little bit of a challenge, but once you figure out the gimmick, it's pretty easy. Obviously, Baron Rivendare is immune while the other two horsemen are alive, but that's only because you haven't silenced them yet. Once you can silence those two minions, Baron Rivendare is no longer immune, and you can just start attacking him in the face, and it's pretty awesome. So having something like Mass Dispel to be able to clear everything is always a good thing, and then just having some general face damage. But I didn't have the silences early enough, and I ended up taking just a little bit too much damage, and he was able to consecrate me down pretty early on turn 4, so that was pretty crushing. So here you go ahead and see, we'll do a full playthrough from start to finish, where your opening hand really needs to be something like Shadow Word Death and Silence. I didn't quite get it on this run, but I was still able to do it. I kept the Ooze because I know that his weapon is a little bit of a pain in the butt, because if you can stop his weapon from doing 2 damage to you, then that kind of helps. But so Shadow Word Death right off the bat is always good. So I threw out the Cleric on the first turn. I pulled Shadow Word Death. You want to make sure that you have the Silence, because that first secret that he's going to play is Avenge, where he'll give another minion +3/+2 or whatever the hell it is. So you want to kill one of them, so that stops the 2 damage coming from you. There's the secret, it gives it +3/+2, and then you just straight up silence the minion right off the bat. So now
It's kind of like that old game, like kill one, F1 and marry one. You just really got that's what it comes down to.
Absolutely. It's like, I'm going to kill this one, silence that one, and punch this one in the face.
Yeah.
So, turn 3 for me, I didn't really have a whole lot. I still didn't have the other silence to get rid of that other horseman there, so I just threw down the Ooze to get rid of his weapon, because he still has another 2 charges on it. Next turn, I think a Shadow Madness, just so I can get a little bit more damage into his face. He attacks me with the silenced one, which kind of stinks, because I'd like to try and either get some damage on that other one or have a silence for it. And there it is. There's the other silence I needed. Now Baron Rivendare is no longer immune, so all you have to do is just a bunch of face damage, whether that's Mind Blast or Holy Smite or Holy Fire or Holy Nova, anything that does damage to him. Do it, but to always make sure you have enough mana to heal yourself, because you're going to be taking 4 to 6 damage every turn, depending on whether he has a weapon or anything like that.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's that's definitely one way of having to line things up and deal with it. Effective silences are always things, flipping things on your enemy. It's always about that trickery of flipping. That really seems to be the gimmick with a lot of these heroic bosses is, you have to figure out their strength and how you can use it against them, and that seems to really be what you've done here once again, Floyd. You've kind of dissected this heroic boss and, flipped the script on him.
Yeah, absolutely. So, having stuff like a Ball Shadow Priest to mind control one of them also works. If you didn't get your other silence, you could always just, steal one to your own side. As far as the deck goes, it has mind controls in there. You're never going to get that far. You could just replace them with anything else, really.
It's just kind of like a wasted card draw.
Yeah, it's like anything.
The thing is that, I don't know. I've never really liked mind control, because if you draw it early game, it just sits there like a freaking dead lump in your hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, if any of you guys have any other ideas for deck lists that kind of are a little more efficient on getting that victory on Baron Rivendale, let us know. Throw them up in the links and comments and whatnot. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time on Brews and Bravery. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe our video, drink beers, and be brave.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support the show, click on the link in the description or follow the link in your screen for your free 30-day trial and audiobook from audible.com. Thanks again, and drink beers and be brave.